All right, good morning. Good morning. How's everybody today? E-Mac in the house. What up? Good morning, Aaron. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see here. Oh, movement this morning. We've had some movement. Good morning, Robert. We've definitely had some movement. Dun, dun, dun. So we have a data wick down here, 712. We have a data wick up here as well. It's kind of stuck between two levels here. Not really sure which way we're going to go. What up, Zabak? That move daily loss limits you. Good morning, Coveper. I've had some weird action the last 2 days. I did pass 4 evals on that move down. And then anybody else having anything weird going on with their ninja? I've had it where it's leaving orders. Never had this happen before. But for example, I passed these 4 evals and I didn't hedge. There was not an order above and below. It was just a simple short. It hit the target and then it left an order on this 493 account for some reason. And then on this pump up, I'm sitting in my recliner and I hear order filled. And if I didn't have my audio on, I would have never known. And it tagged me into a long on this account. Luckily, it was a long. And I end up just getting over here and figuring out which I had to figure out what account was moving, what P&L was moving, and then I found the account and got in, got out. That happened to me yesterday on my funded accounts. I took one trade, I was up $100, I was done. And then I'm literally sitting in the recliner again, and I hear order filled. And so I ended up being break even on the day because by the time I got over here and got closed out, I had lost. It did that twice on my funded accounts yesterday. I don't know what's going on with that. So I guess I might have to leave, Oh, okay. Appreciate you, Pine Tree. I may have to open up Tradeovate. I guess that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I had to do yesterday to get the order off the screen. I had to go into Tradeovate and pull that account up because these are Tradeovate connections and flatten it. So lost 5 again profit because of slippage when I was logged out. Yeah, I've never had that happen. I have never had that happen, and it was weird. So what I'm going to do, we'll go to Apex first. So I'm going to stay logged into my Apex account to the leader. That way if an order gets stuck, I can just close it. All right. I don't know, Captain Price. There's some sort of news. I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, I was using Replicanto. First time I've ever had that problem with Replicanto, so China or Trump? Yeah, I don't know what it was. Rob, yeah, I'm feeling a little better. What up, John Francis? Yeah, we had that baseball game on baseball scrimmage on Tuesday, and I tried to methodically steal second base and tripped over my own feet and landed on my shoulder. So yeah, not good. So I didn't go to the doctor or anything, but I think I'm either sprained my shoulder or maybe I broke the collarbone. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, John, no video. Smells like a Thursday reversal for me. It could be curd. Who knows? So I'm not quite sure. Boo, boo, boo. If you fall off a bike doing front brake somersaults, yeah. Oh, all the kids got a good laugh out of it. So I did draw a walk. I drew a walk, right? I got on base. First and third, nobody out. And I was like, let me take second. Yeah, bad idea. I fell like 10. I mean, I literally took like probably 5 or 6 strides and tripped over my own feet. Tripped over my own feet. So, yeah, Pine Tree. That was the reason why I didn't stream yesterday, is because I slept like 3.5 hours that night before. So, no, I got walked, Jamie. I didn't bat anymore after that. He walked me. He threw me. I swung at one, swung and missed. But, he throws hard. He really does. And from 54 feet, it certainly comes a little faster than you expect. So, but yeah, he walked me on. It was 3-1, and then he walked me. Good morning, Mr. O. I trade. How's it going? So, yeah. I'm not going to go to the doctor until I have to. I mean, it feels better today than it did yesterday, so that's a good sign. Good morning, Hardy. Well, for a collarbone, Captain, they don't do anything. They do exactly what I have here. I've got a sling on, and my arm is restricted, immobilized. This is the exact same thing they would do, and just give you pain meds. So they don't do anything for a collarbone unless it's broken multiple places. But being that I feel better, a lot better today than I did yesterday, I think that it could just be a sprain, a shoulder sprain. I don't know. Could just be. I don't really know. All right, let's look at the news. No, we really don't have any news. A couple of speakers this afternoon. Nothing big. Yeah. And Mancini basically says 85's your reclaim level. $75 support with watch for failed breakdown. So 75 and then 85 reclaims. So We already had that happen a few minutes ago. We'll see if it happens again at open. So, we'll see, Captain Price. I have no idea. Whether we have good news, bad news, whether we go up, go down, hard to know. I mean, I'll probably, if we inverse this big gap, I might take it with a single micro, targeting the 712 maybe, but not 100% sure on that either, to be honest. What TO comma setting for Topstep X? I have no idea. I trade. I used to have the comma on there, but I don't have it anymore. Whoo! All right. Six minutes. We got the 6 minutes until open. We got we have our tournament, our All-Star tournament starts on Tuesday. So that should be fun. Hopefully we can get off on the right foot and win the first game. We'll see. All right, let me see here. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this. It will probably kick me off this connection. Yeah. All right. I'll take a look here and see. Trying to get this set up. All right, appreciate you. I trade. Well, I guess no rush. It's not like we're going to be taking a trade. Not like we're going to be taking a trade right at open, I guess. The IB is not authorized. What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to wait on this Bulenox connection. These Bulenox accounts to come through so I can add them to the copier. So we can add them to the copier. 5972. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. That reclaim. I was like so tempted to take that long Black Beauty. I just didn't. Kofor just because, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm just saying like not like right at open. I shouldn't be entering. I'm trying to get this Bulenox connection set up. But it's not letting me. I got about a minute and a half here until open. Let's see what we get. Got to start using those higher time frames. Yeah, I like the higher time frames. I do have them up. I have no idea, Matty Matt. We could sweep the low first. 700 level maybe again and then push back to the highs. Hit the likes. Let's go. Thank you. Let me see here. Disconnect and reconnect Bulenox one more time. Somebody outside with a chainsaw or something. Max doesn't like it. Oh, you missed a move up. Yeah. Maxie, chill. It's okay. I mean, there'll be other opportunities, right? It's always the way I try to look at it. Doesn't always work, but that's how I try to look at it. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see what we get. That dog. That dog is just barking away. Here we go, a little push. It's either a chainsaw or somebody's out there on a dirt bike. I can't tell which. You know, two-stroke sounds about the same. Might be a dirt bike. Or a four-wheeler. Either way, Max doesn't like it. Good morning, Amelia. Pushing up here 8:30. Yeah, pre-market definitely had some volatility. Volatility. Nothing on the 30-second either. Pushing down now. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we get here. Do we push lower or not? ES back to the 85. ES below the VWAP. Nasdaq still above it. All right, let's see what happens here. Unwrecked or wrecked. You short? Let's go, Curd. Nice job. Nice job. Still holding here. Just waiting to see what happens. All right, Kurt, I don't blame you. That's probably a good idea. If you took the W, great job. Great job. Great job. Morning futures trader. Took a little heat. We caught the 20. Let's go. Good morning, Timbo. Let's see what happens here. Just waiting for now. All right. Yes, definitely weaker here, pushing below 85. Still holding below 85 there on the ES. It's holding up at this level for now. We'll just be patient. I am tempted to long ES here, to be honest, but I think I'm going to wait. I mean, if it closed back above and retested 85, but so far hasn't closed back above 85. I actually could short right now and put my stop at this wick. It's still 30 points though. Dang. I don't know, JM. I'm not sure. One or the other, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, or both. Yeah, that's probably a good point. And what's the stop here? I mean, it's like a 50, somewhere between like a 50 and a 60 point stop if the short does trigger. Ninja's lagging. Mine seems okay for now, but I'm just waiting here. There's nothing to do for now. Let's just wait, be patient, see if we can find a spot. See if we can find a spot. So far, nothing. So far, just holding up. Just waiting here. 5 minutes, got wicks on both sides, small body in the middle on the last one, or the first 5 minute. Jan, it's okay. I think I don't even know. I either got a sprained shoulder or I broke my collarbone. I'm not sure which. I have my left arm restrained. It's in a sling, so. I mean, look at these candles. They're just not doing anything right now. Just chop. 30 seconds left on this 3-minute candle. Let's see if it can close below 770. I mean, it could. It might. If it does, I'll probably participate short. Yeah, true, Jan. Exactly. No close there on the 3-minute. We have 1 minute left on the 5. I don't know, Amelia, because I didn't know. I'm looking for a short, but stop is kind of a little bit bigger than I like. And 5 already hit the break even. Seven, 12. Morning, Neo. Oof, ES. ES is already at the kind of data low area. It didn't take it, but it is right at it. Pulling back up here, 776. Wow, look at that 3-minute push back up there, 43 seconds. I want to see a 3-minute close below here too. Yeah, Jan, true. ES might reclaim the 85. Oh, you're still lagging? I don't know what's going on with the Cove Bear. It's weird. Retest of that. I don't know. This is interesting. I'm feeling okay. I just don't. I don't know. Yes, back to the 75 there. 708 your target. Yes, back to 75 there. We double bottom. Did the ES take that? 70, 75. Yeah, ES did take the data low. It's kind of the scary part about this. I didn't even notice that 50 touch right there. Gosh, I missed that. Did not even notice that. Yeah, I may join you on the ES if we reclaim 85. We'll see. I didn't notice the 50 retest there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's on 30-second. I don't think we did that on the 1 minute. All right, I'm in here. Let's see if we get this run through. $7.12 would be the final target. I don't know. All right. Let me check my copier, make sure we're out. All right, we're out. Hopefully we don't get an order left on there like we have been having. You out, Black Beauty? They're 712. So I did take a winner there, but we did take a little bit of a loser earlier. I did chase that short earlier in just one micro. So we were down like $50 going into that trade. So up $50. We'll find another spot, maybe a 50 EMA touch or something that makes sense. And what I've decided to do is go 5 micros on the 50 EMA touch. Wow, look at this thing go. Look at this thing just go here. There is an hourly wick down here somewhere. We got low resistance liquidity. Like I had it marked down on the other chart. Right here. This is a data low too, I think. Yeah. That's obvious, right? If we're looking at the chart here, this is an obvious wick. You do have one down here too, actually. 635 actually too. So nice little dump there. ES back to the 61. I think that's Mancini's level. So I don't know if we get this, to be honest. I think he said 66 to 61. Didn't quite tag the 61. So we'll see. Nice job, Neo. Let's go. So I was waiting for this, the inverse. Actually, like right here is where I chased it on this close here. I mean, I was up like 8 or 10 points, 14 points, and I was looking for 30 down to this wick. And I stopped myself out at 25 points. I had a 25 point stop, so I was down $50 on that. And then we took that 30-second re-entry. Now this would be an A+ long setup too. We swept sell side. You got that data wick up there. Yeah, pretty easy to read there. It's just kind of waiting on it. The ES had me a little concerned because it double bottom had ran the data wick by 1 tick, which was a little, worrisome. Oh, going fishing? Nice, Neo. Hey, Neo, if you catch something, post it in the Discord, man. I like to see fish pics. And I don't even mind if you do this, Neo. If you're like, this is my fish. You put it closer to you stand further back and you put the fish closer. And then it looks larger than it is. One of those. Yeah, my friend Stuart does that. He claims he doesn't, but he does. See, Max likes it too. Where's my chart? Oh. You always do that? Let's go. All right, let's see if this pushes back up here. The reclaim of the 75 could be interesting here on the ES as well. Let's see what Mancini says about the 75. If you got to wait for the 85 or the 75. The 75 level ATM has been an ATM machine as posted. Failed breakdowns of that or recoveries of 85 would trigger long. We got both triggers, rallied to 14, then back into the range. Now back at support. Same drill. Level heavily tested now. 50, 60, 61 below. We've already hit that pretty much. We'll sell below 61. Going to need to recover 75 or 85. So we'll just wait and see kind of what happens. That's all we can do. I'm looking at the 5-minute. Trying to see if there was anything obvious on the 5-minute. Yeah, I guess technically speaking, I should not have stopped myself out on this trade here. I mean, that pushback up was only 45 points, and I was in a single micro. So if I had my stop at 60 points, now that I think about it, that would have been $120 risk. That probably would have been smart. I should have doubled my size. I should have doubled my stop there. In hindsight, now that I see that, I should have doubled my stop because 10 points above the 1 minute 50 EMA is a good place for your stop, right? 10 points above there. And I was in half size, just 1 micro. So I should have doubled my stop there. I don't know why I didn't. That didn't even cross my mind. 1 minute inverse back to the downside here. I should have doubled my stop. I don't know why I didn't. Now that I'm looking at that. No, actually that wouldn't have mattered, would it? No, wait. Here was my entry, not there. Yeah, because if I doubled my stop to 60 points, it never would have hit my stop. Now, I'm not comfortable taking 46 points of drawdown, but this inversion technically speaking, the stop needs to be about 85 points. I should have thought about that when I entered. I really didn't think about that. So in hindsight, that was a mistake. I think I cost myself about $50 or $60 there at least. More than that, really, because on this one, I got in here. So I got in 14 points lower. That's $28. So yeah, I cost myself about $80 right there. I'm mismanaging that. I think so too, Black Beauty. I think we're going higher too. I mean, I really do. So we have that data wick up there that's obvious, right? I mean, that's obvious. But we'll just kind of see what happens. Right now, there's no point in doing anything crazy. We'll wait. If we get a 50 touch, we probably would take it for a small reaction. Oh, let's see here. Let's kind of see what happens here. We're just waiting. All right, here we go. A little push lower. Got a bearish SMT here with the ES at this high here. I don't know if that means anything right now. It could get broken. Also, ES, we could get a bullish SMT at the lows because ES broke through the low, tapped the 61. Maxi's barking. We do have an inside bar on the 5-minute, just now noticing that. And it did break to the upside, now testing the low of it. So there was a bullish Harami on the 5-minute too that failed 2 candles ago. I missed that one too. Wasn't really looking. Don't know what Max is barking at over there. Oh! We're going to just take our time, wait for a setup that makes sense, right? I mean, I do think with the protection of the VWAP here and this bearish gap that the 50 EMA touch will give you something. It's going to give us some sort of points. So if we can get, you know, some sort of, you don't want to see like a bullish, like a crazy candle, but maybe a little grind up into there. You can get a 10 or 15 point retrace off of it. I might take that with like 5 micros or something with a 10 point stop. Hold on, let me get... All right. Let me make an ATM strategy for that. Let's do that. Let's make an ATM strategy for that. We're going to go 5 micros. And we'll go 5 micros for 10 points. Yeah, that should be fine. And then 1 micro will run. And profit trigger will be 40 ticks plus 6. There we go. All right, now I'm going to save this, and we're going to make it 50 EMA. ATM. Excuse me. All right, there we go. We got it all set up now. ES is just free falling on the 15-minute chart. Did a certain president get a hold of an iPad again? I don't think so. I don't think he did, but who knows? I mean, we've been kind of due for a little bit of a pullback, right? But it doesn't mean we can't go higher, for sure. We'll push back up here. Is there... What time is it? 10 o'clock? Okay, I was like wondering what that... Little push back up. Oh, let me go back to the other chart. We might get that 50 EMA touch that we were talking about. And so I'll risk $100 on that for basically $100. And if we get it, that'll be the last trade of the day. You expected the U.S. session to take out the 6,000 border today. Flush pre-market. Yeah, we'll see. It came close. What did it hit? 59.97, 75. So close. I'm going to take this, guys. I think 63. I think I'm going to take that. All right. I'm going to take that. I got my limit order in at 63.50. Might need to move it down a little bit. $63, we have to just retest 50. It may not get to it. Again, you don't want it to be like a big boner candle to it anyway. You want it to kind of grind into it. $62. So still no 50 touch there. Still going to take it right now if it still grinds up there and touches it for now. Got my limit setting at 62 for now. I don't really even know what that news was that took us higher there. Was that just a random tweet or something? I wasn't expecting. That was at an odd time too, wasn't it? This was at 8:49 a.m. Something Lagarde said during ECB. Oh, okay, I didn't think about it. ES definitely looking a little weaker here than Nasdaq for some reason. I still got my order setting at 62. I don't really want to move it to 59, I guess. I want to take profit. I don't know if I like that big boner, that candle there. Let's see how that closes. Oh, the Trump phone call. Jamie's looking for it to push through. No, Jamie, I'm looking for the short. Kind of just grinding here. Alright, I got my order at 59.50. Alright, here we go. We might get stacked. We might get tagged in this time. I don't love the speed of that candle, but I'm gonna take it. We're in. $54 would be my stop to break even. Right. Almost there. There we go. Alright, stop me out. I said to myself I wasn't going to move the stop on these plays anymore. So hard not to do, though. Why is that 2 account not on there? Oh, God, look at it. Look at that 50 EMA just banging for 10 points. Why do I move my stop? All right, guys, from now on, if I move my stop on the 50 EMA touch, I want you to take me out back and kick my ass. Good morning, full-time trader. God dang it. I mean, these plays are, I mean, I don't know what the win percentage is on these, but it's got to be 70, 75% when it makes a lot of sense, right? When you got a decent draw on liquidity lower, you got other things paired with it. You got a bearish gap, you got a wick test, you got the protection of the VWAP, you got like other things along with it. But I move my stop every freaking time. I'll move my stop if you start trade and say I won't move my stop, just do that and listen. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Like, I do think 54 makes sense to move my stop at that point, but like you can see what it did. It hit 54, it kind of pushed back up a little, and then went back down, and then went straight to the target. So kind of an annoyance, but you know, it is what it is. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, we are fully loaded again. Fully loaded. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 funded accounts right now. And we passed 4 more that will activate tonight. So that'll put us back at 22. And then these Tradeify accounts I'm going to attempt to pass by the end of the week. I got 4 of those. That'll put us back up to 26, and we're going to be back to fully loaded. You say like, oh, Methodical, maybe you shouldn't load up to 20 again. Well, the idea is, for me, I'm comfortable trading 20 accounts. What I need to do is make sure that I'm taking the proper trades and I stick to micros, right? Stick to micros. So that's what I'm going to do. Getting trapped both way, Covert. That sucks. So I am making a commitment to stick to micros until I get at least, $2,500 in drawdown in profit or something like that. But I probably even still will stick to micros. Oh yeah, I do have my Take Profit Trader account too, which I'm logged onto that connection. So I do plan on getting 3 more evals for my funded futures and trying to reload with Take Profit Trader. So, but other than that, I'm not going to get any more funded. That'll be the top. I'm not going to load up any more until payouts start flowing through. We may buy, actually, I missed it, didn't I? I meant to buy some accounts with Prop Shop yesterday with the 90% off. I completely forgot. The injury. We'll blame the injury. But look at that 50 EMA bounce. And my idea there is I was going to take 4 off at 10 and then leave a runner. Gosh, man. I mean, like, this is the thing that just burns me up. It's 50 points. I mean, so we missed $80 on the 4. And then the runner would have been 50 points take profit. So that would have been, so we missed a $180 opportunity there just by moving the stop too fast. Man, it's just, God, it burns me up. I mean, I outline the trades. I take the trades. I have no problem pressing the buttons. And then I move the stop. So, yeah, I like micros too full time. I see nothing wrong with micros. There was a point in time where I was like, micros are too slow. But theoretically, I mean, $100 to $200 a day is plenty. You don't need more than that, realistically. Especially once you get to the payout threshold, right? Once you get to the $2,500, $3,500, whatever it is that you need, $100 or $200 a day means you're going to be taking payouts every 2 weeks anyway. And it also means you're not going to blow as many accounts, and that's very important. So, but I do think that's going to be the final trade I take on the fundeds today. I paper-handed. That's 3 trades. That's 3. I usually try to stick to 1 or 2. I did take 3 trades, up $60. Not going to do anything to jeopardize the profits that I do have. I think that's the smart thing to do here. So we will still take opportunities on our eval account here. And I'm not going to just take anything on the evals. I'm still going to also take my time, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly, Timbo. That's kind of the thing about the minis that gets me. Like, they're awesome when you win, but when you lose, they're terrible. I mean, just to put it bluntly, they're terrible. Now, if you lose a micro trade, let's say you're in 2 micros, 30-point stop, that's $120, right? Give yourself 2 opportunities. You lose 2 trades in a row, you walk away. That's $240 a day. If you lose, $240 to $300 a day on micros, I think is a reasonable stopping point. You're only setting yourself back a couple of days. Really not even a couple of days. You might have a day where you make $200, $300. So, if you get a runner. That's my problem. So I would lose with a mini, and I would be down, let's say, $250. Within the next trade, I lose again. All of a sudden, I'm down $500. Very difficult for me to walk away down $500. I mean, we say it all the time. The hardest part of trading is not walking away when you're up. It's walking away when you're down. And that's the problem that I've had. Now, I just put pressure on that shoulder. I shouldn't have done that. The one thing that I am proud about is that I did not, even though I had a 750 losing day and a $1,000 losing day in the last 3 weeks. The one thing I am proud of is I did not blow the accounts. So you can see these are at 49.4, 49.3, somewhere in there. But normally, if I see this, I would just be like, F it, and just blow the accounts, don't care. But I did not. And then these accounts were up almost $2,000 at one time. And they were back down to $50,000 after that day. So we've worked them back up. Only had about $600 or $700 in drawdown on these accounts, and now we're back to probably close to $2,000. So that is, I am proud of myself for at least walking away before the explosion factor, right? Good morning, Andy, Mad Moxie. So, because yeah, I could have easily blown those accounts, but I did not. So, yeah, man, I'm proud of myself for that at least. What are we doing here? Are we just holding up? Are we going to finally go down? I mean, what's the deal? How come I can't hear anything? I'm got a channel up. Serrati. Yeah, that could be taken the wrong way, I suppose. But I am very disappointed. We have a 5-minute harami here as well. The 5 minutes have been failing. The haramis and the inside bars today so far. But I am very disappointed in my payouts so far this year coming into the 6th month. We'll make a video on it. Obviously, you can see I wanted to make over 100 grand, and I think we're not even at 20. So we're gonna have to have a really stellar second half of the year. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, 100%. It is 100% possible. Just got to get it together. JM, well, I can get the accounts. It's not getting the accounts. It's getting them to pay out, right? And not going on tilt. The slow grind is typically not for me. Oh, yeah, another thing that I did do, guys, which I want to add in here so you guys see. I think most of you noticed. You probably noticed, but maybe you didn't. I added back in some 25Ks, right? Now, why did I do that? Because I'm on micros. So if I'm on micros, I feel comfortable with the 25K. So I got 3 25K accounts added in there, and then we passed 4 more today. So yeah, because we're on micros, I think that adding back in the 25Ks makes sense. So we'll end up with 6 or 7 25Ks. That's fine. And then, yeah, so. And we are going to copy everything. I know that's not how some people do it. That is kind of a scary way of trading, right? Copy everything. You have a bad day, you go on tilt, you lose everything, right? Here's the thing. Could I trade 1 or 2 accounts and be at payout? Could I just trade 1 or 2 accounts and get a lot more payouts, but blow a lot more accounts? Yeah, of course I could. But that's not the way I want to do things. So, losing the nutty, yeah, for sure. What up, Yoji? Yeah, 25K Apex, Francis. Remember, that used to be all I used to trade. And I traded those with minis and did very well, but I'm with micros now on those. Yeah, Nutty's doing pretty solid. One thing I will say, I mean, it's, I don't know. It's it is different when you, I'm not a rich man by any stretch of the imagination. I make good money, okay money for where I live and things like that, but I am not rich by any stretch of the imagination. So, I need that trading payout income, even though it's only, right now it's only 20K or whatever it is. And then I'm hoping to be over 6 figures by the end of the year. I need to pair that with the affiliates for me to be able to live the lifestyle that I want to live. So, and that's not the case for everybody, right? The affiliate money definitely helps, but like anything, affiliate money could be gone tomorrow, right? We never know. We never know. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I like I can't just trade 5 at a time full time. The thing is, having to find 5 or 6 trades. Yes, I realize like today I took 3. I really want to just find one good trade, manage it properly, and be done for the day. Like that's what I want to do. So I don't know. Nutty does pretty well full time. He really does. So you the man, Andy. Appreciate that. I did sign up for some other prop firms. We do have a trade day code now. I think it's MM. We have a Bluesky code as well. Bluesky, MM. I did get one with Prop Shop. It's MM as well. I haven't put these in the description yet. I was going to do it the other day and then just, after practice, and I hurt myself and I haven't done it. Now, to be fair and honest, I am not trading these people, but I am giving you guys the code just in case you want to trade them. Legends, code is MM. There was another one that I really didn't even know much about. What was the other one? There is another one. Trading Pit. Yeah. The code there is MM. I tried to get one at the futures desk, but they said their thing is on pause. Oh, yeah. Top 1 futures. Code's MM. MM for everything, basically. Give it a try. If it works, it works. Except for Apex, it's Myth. MYTH. So. You would like to see Nutty show his total affiliate payouts? He does separate them now full time. I will tell you, those when you see the payout on Nutty's channel there, those are only regular payouts. They're not the affiliates. Nutty will never disclose his affiliate payouts. Nutty won't even tell me his affiliate payouts, and we're friends. So I know he's not going to tell anybody else. So, and I respect it. If he doesn't want to tell it, he didn't have to. And he stopped saying, he stopped the whole fully transparent thing because of that, I think. But, yeah, Nutty is he's a genuine nice guy. He really is. We are just kind of chopping around here. I mean, this is the thing. It's like we make, really not a whole lot. Like, what's the range here? 150 points is very similar to the overnight range, right? Yeah, I mean, the overnight range was 120. I mean, if you count that news spike, if you count those spikes, then it's 180. And see, this is why I don't take the second touch of the 50 EMA. Pushing through. Still might work. But this is why I don't take it. Second touch not nearly as strong. Yeah, true. Full time. They need to show them. Most of these guys are not really good traders. Yeah. I'm not doing that great this year, guys. I feel like I should be like doing way better than I am. But my tilt days I've allowed because I copy trade all the accounts. I did blow 20 accounts on my own very early in the year. When I was on vacation, I had I don't even know if I want to call it a copy trader error. I don't know what it was. But I was filled 600 or 700 points above where my entry was. And, insta blow and I was actually up like 300 points on the trade. But I didn't have any way of managing it because I didn't know I was in it. And, I was up 300 points on a mini. So I was up like $6,000, which would have been bad for the consistency rule. But that's better than blowing them, right? And then obviously it blew all the accounts. So we blew 2 sets of 20 accounts this year. Very hard to recover from that. The first set, we were very close to payout. We were at like $2,200 on all those accounts, and I blew those. Now that was my fault. I just went on tilt. I went on tilty. I'm going to trade one of these. Let's use the other chart. I'll trade one of these Tradeify accounts. Doesn't really matter which one, I don't guess. And Okay. So we got a 1 minute inverse here. I may take it. Nope. It did not inverse. Let me make this one always on top so I can... I guess, oh, there it is. What about the 2 minute? Nope, 2 minute didn't close above either. Probably should wait on the 2 minute, to be honest. One day we will full time, hopefully. Business mind, you actually get more affiliate money and more transparent you are. I hope so, Black Beauty. We'll see. I hope so. Like I said, I don't want to just count on the affiliate money because, you know, it could be here today, gone tomorrow. You never know with that stuff. But all right, we're going to join this. I don't know. Should I wait on the 2 minute? I probably should. The 1 minute just closed above. All right, we'll get in on the 1 minute. It might cost us, but we're going to target, well, there we go. Locking in 10 points. All right, $200 there. We'll take it. I was going to move the target up and just let the break even play out, but did leave equal highs here. We left equal highs here, I believe. 795. 795, yeah. ES is also reclaiming 75. It just hit the VWAP. We might get back in here. Do we wait for a pullback? I don't know that we're going to get a pullback, to be honest, so. I'm going to go stop to break even above 795. Right there. Oh, come on. I wanted to just keep going there, but I guess ES still has to get through the VWAP there. I hate how it always puts my plots on here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We don't need to see all that. I do think this goes. Yeah, this is an inversion room. You can see the 2 minute right here. See the 2 minute? It's marked out wrong, but it's right there. And this is an A+. Oh, dang, actually, yeah, there we go. So there's the long. Really stop to break even theoretically should be like 816. We may re-enter. And then I would target the data high at 898. All right, I'm in. I'm going to get back in here just on an eval. And 840, probably going to be my target, 839. So I think 816 should be like, unless we create a swing. Probably more like 817. So that's where I'll go break even unless we create an internal swing here. What does this account even need? Okay, so this one's already up 400 bucks, $500 bucks. Feeling better today, Clarity. Why can't you find an enter and exit? I don't know. Wrong trade? I appreciate you there full time. I'm trying to be patient on this one here. Obviously, if we lose, it could. This is an A+ setup, though. Should be long from 88, so I'm about 6 points higher. If ES breaks the VWAP here, we get a decent-sized candle. All right, ES is breaking. Let's see if it can close above here. 35 seconds left on this 1 minute candle. And I'm going to try to wait. Now, this will auto break even at 15 points, I think. Or it'll auto plus 10. That's the little ATM strategy we have. Yeah, I'm thinking so too, Jan. We'll see. Holding up there at the VWAP for now there on the ES. We got 1 minute until the new 15-minute count, or 2 seconds until a new 15 and 5 here. Let's see if it gives us a burst. There's 10:30 a.m. See if we get a little burst here. You could get a pullback too, obviously, but so ES did close above the VWAP there. One little retest of my entry there. ES retest the VWAP. Let's see if it can go. Did we create a swing here? Not really, huh? Did create equal highs. You took the retest of 77 earlier and got kicked in the butt. Yeah, I think the retest of 85, or the reclaim of 85 is a safer play from what he's called, from what he said. That's the safer play. ES pulling back there. Nasdaq really probably wanted to try to rebalance that 1 minute gap. Let's kind of see what happens in that area. If it doesn't hold the VWAP here, then there's a brewing. Oh. Yeah, I'm only going to go with 1 to 3 micros. Only on a EMA touch will I go with 5. Something like that. I almost kind of want to add here, but I'm going to put my stop back to 55. I think that's about as far as I'm going to let this go. It's $800 loss if it hits us. Looks like it might want to. Retested the inversion there. And she got us. All right, down about $500 on that account now. Big rejection there. Maybe we should have just went stop to break even there. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, there's that data box. I knew it was up there somewhere. I didn't know where it was. Yes, retesting the 70 there. Maybe we should have just went break even. I don't know. Yeah, the commission. I'm not so worried about the commissions. I've had a few people ask me about the commissions. I don't really know. Tough one there. Don't know quite what that was. Nice job, Timbo. 734 room, you're short. It hit it. Ooh, close. Came very close to it there, room. It's kind of an odd dump. I mean, could be. Pushing down, pushing down. ES losing that 70 there. Can it hold this level and push back up or not? I mean, I think I push back into the 60 at least kind of makes sense. All right, take a little stab here. Looking for that 65 retest. And the market said, nope. It just didn't give it to me. Wow, are we just running right to that hourly? All right, we might be at the daily loss limit on that account now. This got to be news. Something's got to be going on here. That's not normal price action. What is that? I don't really know what to say here. I don't know what that was, but peace be still, take hold. All right, I took a little scalp there. Back to the upside, down only $900 now, only $900. That was odd. It's weird. I don't know what that was. That was odd. China news. Oh, I'm on the 2 minute still here. Let me pull back to the 1 minute. I forgot I was on the 2 minute. Oh, look at us go. Look at us go. I'm full port. Port of full. Yes, tap the VWAP there at the 78. See if we can push back up into the 810s, 815 area. I'm long 5 minis over here. 5 minis. We're up $1,500 on one account. 4 hour and a bear pullback for the daily bullish. Yeah. Hey, you the man, Charles. You the man. We did hit the... did we blow that account? Is there no daily loss limit? I don't know. We might have blew that one Tradeify account. Yeah, I think we did blow it. But we're up 1,500 on that one, so... I did say I want to be aggressive with those into the end of the week, so that's what I'm trying to do. So that one's up 1,600. Where are the other ones at? 900, 900, and I thought we had... Okay, so we only had 4, yeah. So, there we go. I don't know. Probably went a little too heavy in that one on that sale, but it's okay. All right, a little pullback there. Ran those equal highs. Dumping again. $8.10 area. Pulling back hard. Holy cow. Be careful here, guys. Very, very careful. Back above 85 here, I think we get that squeeze again. Just took another scalp long there. I'm going to switch over to number 10. There's that rip. Wow. Look at her go. Maybe test of the 50 here. See if we get a test of the 50. What happened there? That's weird. You having a lot of latency too? Yeah, you see all that latency on my end over here too? Where'd this thing go? What is that? The initial balance there didn't even close. Oh, yeah, we're on the 1 minute. Didn't even close above it. Rejected off the 50. You're latency intolerant. Oh, ES reclaimed the 85 there. All right, I'm long. Need to put the stop somewhere though. I'm long. We might blow this account too. Who knows? We're long. I don't even know what account I'm on. This one needs like $1,500. What would 15 points be? 40, 39. So like 54. something like that. That will pass the account. Down there where the stop is, that will blow the account. So we don't want that. We don't want that one. This is called, if you didn't know, this is called full port. If you're unfamiliar with what a full port is, this is what it is. So, I was thinking the ES reclaimed 85, we'd just go, but it doesn't look like it's going to do it. All right, death to this account. There's the daily loss limit. I don't know, Francis. Well, can we get one past maybe? O2? Let's go to the O2 account. We need $1,400 for that one. Why not? So 33. It's like 15 points. We don't even need that, do we? 33. Yeah, I may just die here on this one too. 33, 43, 47. 47, 75. I know it's going to go, but it's probably it's going to stop me out on all of them. I'm going too heavy here. I think it does go, but we kind of are hanging out below initial balance, so probably should quit playing around on those. I done hit the daily loss limit on 2 and smoked one of them. Why would it not let me trade that one? O2. I don't understand. There she blows, fellas. There she blows. What up, Coach Fred? Oh, man. Let me get up here and press the button. Lung off the fair value. Yeah, I was too heavy in those. 840. Back from a flipping day gone wrong. Uh-oh. Ended up working out. Oh, I can just do that this way. Initial balance retest there worked. Private target 6,000. Let's go. It's getting there. You almost got advance notice on these spikes up or down because the latency time pops up before the move happens. Oh, that's funny. Initial balance retest. I tried to take it, and it missed me by a tick. I think I had it at 40. I don't know. I had it at like 40.25 or something, and it missed me by a tick there. And it worked right away. He has pushed above 85. Now I'm back below it. Went back to Mike MES morning, much less stressful. Hit your target. Let's go. Nice job. Definitely got some volatility going on here, that's for sure. It's pushing back up now. Boom, boom, boom. The fight to turn the 4-hour back bullish from bearish. Nasdaq is a little stronger than ES right now. Can ES reclaim the 85 and pop? It's trying. Man, I still feel like we're bullish here, but like we still have that data wick up there, 898. I think that's kind of the obvious draw. I mean, you would think this gap would hold. Trying to see what we get here. We're in the macro here too. There's nothing on the 2-minute. Five-minute bearish Harami. Let's see. Let's see. That's all we can do. I mean, a pull back into the 90 could be interesting also, though. I don't know that we get it. Maxie's flopping around. I don't know. I'm considering one more trade, but I'm not so sure I should. If I do lose, then I would be down $50 or $60 on the day. $1K away from passing. Let's go. All right, I'm long. Two micros. Stop to break even is going to be 62. You know what? I'm going to take my scalp. My $100 a day goal, I'm going to take my scalp there. I do think it still goes, but I'm going to lock down the $100 and just take it. I do think this is an A+ setup. We have a clear and obvious strong liquidity up here. Yeah, I did trade my P&L there, which, you should never do, but I was going to take the long on ES on the right here, the close of 85. Would have got the 5 points there on ES anyway. Didn't take it because I thought ES is the weaker indice today. It's the weaker of the two, so I didn't want a long ES. I'd rather long Nasdaq, even though it's probably more volatile. But your stop to break even on this trade would be here, and then you would target, obviously, first target here, second target 98. I think it works a great deal of the time. If you want to be a little more If you want to be a little more aggressive, then you would just go stop to break even at 78. Because this draw on liquidity here, being inside the macro, this is a very, very high probability that we hit that. So, but me, I looked over, saw it was at $100, and I just took it. It's not the way I should be trading. I should just take the win. But I don't know. I just took the 100. ES is approaching some resistant area. You got a pivot right there, 95. Key area, 94. Initial balance, 97. And then you got the whole number, 6,000. So let's go, Clarity. Nice job. The starter account. Let's go. Top of the hour in. Oh, right now. Top of the hour. Lucia. Once we get over 6K ES from flying. Yeah, it might be. And that's, I mean, I don't know. I wanted to long the ES there, but I just couldn't. I do think it makes sense. You took the 10 a.m. 15-minute Harami whole length, so that set me good. Let's go. Do you ever mark it in and mark it out? I always mark it in. I always mark it in and mark it out. There's no real reason other than, you know, no real reason for that other than just like just hitting the button. I only limit order typically when I'm looking for a level. So if I'm looking for a certain level, then I'll limit. I mean, I think this trade hits a high very high probability here. This hits. If ES can just tag that, get above 98, 99, 6,000 there, you'll get a decent sized candle. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. I think it's probably going to be, you know, chop its way, grind its way there. ES finally above 94. So if you did take the 85 reclaim there, I mean, the 85 reclaim has been the level today for Mancini, right? That's been your clean level. So reclaim here, small drawdown, 5 points, hits the level. Another reclaim here, no drawdown, hits the level. So push through, hit it, push through, hit it, push through, hit it. It really, 85 level has not failed today on any reclaim. Reclaim here, push through, hit it. You know, that's the key level today in Mancini's levels there. And he did give out that information free on Twitter. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not a secret. Must recover. Well, this is what he's saying earlier, but before you push this out, 85 would trigger a long. That's his level for a reclaim today. So real simple. You can either get a 75 breakdown or the 85 reclaim. So the 85 reclaim's obviously been the play. That's been the play. What time did I take my medicine this morning? I think I took the medicine around 8 o'clock, so I could take more at noon. I'm not a medicine person, guys. I guess he did call out a 75 reclaim earlier, which that one would have been, yeah, I guess you would have taken 5 points of drawdown in it too. You did have 175 reclaim. I guess it did pay 6.5 points. I'm only looking for 5 on these reclaims, but if you're trading level to level, that would have been a failed one. I mean, nothing in trading is 100%, right? Nothing is 100%. It's part of the reason why I exited this trade. It's like I know ES is at resistance. So like it could just kind of dick around here and then, until it gets up there. I do think it's going here. Just don't know how or when. I would expect it to go there in the next 5 minutes, but it may not. It may not. We don't know. You're surprised this broke so strongly out of IBH so late in the morning. You usually just crush or range, yeah. Well, I do think we got some drivers today. Retest of the entry there off the inverse. Now, ES is rejecting that 94 there. Interesting. Retesting the overnight high and the initial balance and the 21 EMA. And all the ands gathering up some momentum to maybe Hulk smash green boner candle through there. We'll see. Hulk smash green boner candle. Can we get it? Reclaim of the 55 here should go. I am hungry this morning, guys. Starving. Staving. I'm staving. Yes, hit the 94, kind of rejecting there again. What is it rejected? Once, twice, 3 times, kind of rejected that level today. It did pop through it on that news earlier, pre-market, but I'm looking at the 50 EMA sitting down there at the 820 area. Kind of interesting. I don't think I'm going to take it. I don't think so, Coveper, but we'll see. 15-minute inside bar. I still think we're going up. That's my personal opinion, but I'm an idiot, so. I mean, we got that data wick there, right? Yeah, possible inside bar on the 15. We do have... see how many Haramis have failed today. That one failed. That one did work, but very bad risk to reward. This is an inside bar here. If I don't know. I mean, I guess it did push up 23 points. That harami failed. This harami failed. Quite a few failures today on the old harami on the 5-minute. There could be some that I'm overlooking. Your late longs are stuck. I think you're okay. I mean, we have a really clear draw on liquidity. Not financial advice, but this is a really clear draw of liquidity up here. Really clear. And remember what I said. That's why I was like, I don't think this just through there. Like, I didn't really think that. I think we're going to just kind of fiddle fart around and then we'll go. You know, scare people, take their money, and then we go. Even here, I don't know that this is the candle that takes us home. You might need 3, 4, or 5 more candles. But we'll see. You do not want to put in a lower high here. It needs to spike through the highs on both the ES and the Nasdaq. Needs to get above 70, whatever, 71 here. It needs to get back above this swing. Would be ideal. And the ES needs to pop the 95.25. If you get a failed pivot here where we move lower off this level without sweeping the high, that would not be a great sign. So ES hanging out there at the 94 once again. We go break even on a push through 78 though if you're still in that long. Because above 78 you don't really want this to come back into the range. You want to just see it pop. Now, if you believe in the 898 area, maybe you don't go break even, right? I do believe we push through the 898, through the 900, but when and how's the question? I think that's a Tom Sabo guarantee right there, 898. Topstep has a fire drill. Nice. Yeah, I don't have a Topstep account right now. Tom Sabo is too busy being famous. Is he on there today? I didn't see him. I thought I looked earlier and I didn't see him on there. Maybe they're having him on there and I don't think he comes on until noon if he comes on 12 or 12:30. He should be on there today, I think, at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I was going to go on there, but they never emailed me back, so I don't know. I'm not one to beg. I emailed them twice back, responded to their email, their first inquisition, so I see everybody else going on there and they haven't messaged me back, so I'm assuming they just don't want me on there, which is fine. It's fine. All right, here we go. Pushing up here. Can it go? Get through that 78 there. Let's go. Can the ES get above 95 here and go? ES still is not pushed above 95. Of course, there's a pivot there and initial balance at 97.75. So, hey, Black Beauty, are you going to hold a runner above 6,000? Just curious. I would assume you would. It's above 6,000. You got all the way up to 6,040. Could be by the end of the day, really. Yeah, I see 6,040 looks... I mean, it's possible. It's a bigger move, but it's possible. You'll let majority go and leave one. Yeah, that's what I would think. I was thinking there. Yes, gonna pop the 95 here. He might get a little burst of energy here. I don't know if it's enough to take out the 98. Let's see. Might get a little burst here. Feel it coming. Above 6K means higher high for the 1 hour chart. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I have that marked out. I mean, this is the levels I have marked out from the Mancini. You know, he's got 6K, 6008, 6020, 6040. But realistically, looking at this, like, you know, this is where all the resistance is, right? Consolidation from earlier, initial balance, you got a pivot point. Just kind of got to get through this level right here, resistance. I mean, you pop this 94 level, resistance, resistance. You pop this level, you probably get a decent sized candle. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so we did print an inside bar on the 15-minute chart there. 'Tis official, an inside bar. So it needs to kind of break back above 75.50, which is right there where it's at. And there you go. Maybe get a little pop here. Ugh. I mean, look at the grind, guys. Look at the chop and the grind. I mean, we have a direction, but it is not a direction that's very exciting to be in. Even if you're long here, you're still not feeling comfortable, right? What up, Male Gossip? My Funny Futures is desperate. If they got Tom Sable on, they're picking anybody. Well, they didn't pick me, Male Gossip, so they picked El Tom Sabo. So there we go. There's the little burst. Let's see if we've got enough to get to the 98 before ES hits initial balance at 97.75. So you could go break even here if you are, you know, if you're long from here, from 850. Target 8998. 898. Tom won, he did, yeah. Rip it. Come on, I'm not in it, but I'm rooting for you guys who are in it. He has 1 point and a half off the initial balance there. If it touches it, it might stop short, but see a little wick. You need some kind of pullback and consolidation. Well, we didn't really get much of a pullback. You did get, you know, this here, which is an area you thought it might hold. There we go. That should do it. Boom. ES just tapped 6,000. There you go. I mean, pretty clear that's where we were going off this inverse down here. Right? Problem is, even if you took it off that, you got stopped out, right, on this pullback. Unless you were so confident that it was going there. Now, there could have been a 30-second entry down there that maybe I missed. There was not. Yeah, so you 100% would have been stopped out. You would have to go to break even on that internal there. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but I would every time. So, almost past your 50K. Let's go. Yes, blasting through the 6,000 there up to 6,003, 6,002. Just go. And that 85 reclaim triggering that long there nicely. That's the reason why I longed here. I mean, like, I see the ES reclaiming the 85. It lined up with an inversion. Like, that's one of the ways that I'm using, you know, the ES with my Nasdaq trades there. To the moon, to the moon. Nice job, Black Beauty, getting back in and holding that. I assume that puts you back in the green. And that new 15-minute chart, already up 50 points off that new 15-minute candle there, first 5 minutes. The break of that inside bar, 40 points really. So she's a runner at this point. Yeah, I should have held my trade, right? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Didn't. That's all right. I took my $100. I mean, I just didn't want to put myself through the mental anguish. Truth be told, I probably wouldn't have held that anyway. But started, what did we start today? Like 8 new funded accounts, so we're up like $100 on each. Nice little small green day to start those out. It's always good to start a funded account with a green day, even if it's small. Even if it's just $100. Max is over there knocked out. He's over there sleeping. He said, I sleep like a baby. Knocked out. They say those wiener dogs sleep about 18 hours a day. I believe it. I believe it. Look at this thing go. I mean, it looks like a huge move. I mean, like, it feels like a huge move. Really not. It's just kind of the slow of the day there. Ow. Once you implement that higher time frame in your strat, you will soar above other YouTubers. Yeah, I think I like the, I mean, I use the hourly. Obviously, I look at it every day. Now, I will say this. I don't look at the ES hourly, right? I don't do any analysis on the ES. Maybe I should. I just use Mancini's levels. But maybe we should be doing some analysis there. Now look at that bullish engulfing there on the ES. That 1 hour. I mean, I would have thought we were bullish anyway because we did inverse this without taking out the high. Oh, we did take out the high. And then we kind of created a little gap here and held it. That news, that's really the reason why this broke lower. Just on the news today. Cleaned out a lot of stops there just to go higher. Ooh, also didn't quite get to that 56 area, but pretty close. Actually, just a point or two off. Yeah, you had a lot of support right here. You can see that up close wick there, up close candle. ES is where's the all-time highs at on ES? It got to be approaching, right? It's got to be approaching. All these levels I got. Are we at all-time highs? Oh, no, we're not. 6230s. Is that right? Nope, even more than that. All right, we're not that close to them then. 62s. Not that far off, though, to be honest. A couple 100 points. That's a week's work, right? Need to pull back to get long now? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you here. I don't have anything else marked out that to me is obvious. And when that's the case, like that data wick is the most obvious. When I have to zoom out here and I don't see any, like, I just don't see anything, right? You can mark out these levels here, but like, I mean, you got this level here. I just don't see anything obvious, right? I mean, I guess that level right there is pretty obvious. There's not a whole lot of stuff in between here. I mean, that's another, I guess not that far. It's only 100 points up. Maybe that's the next draw. Maybe by the end of the day we can hit 22,050. We'll see. Oh, last time we were at this price action was 224. Yeah. I don't see a whole lot holding us up from that 22,000 level up there. That is a big, obviously 22,000 is a big area, a big level. You don't even have to have anything there to know that. I mean, Mike can make it there today, but it could probably just going to be chopped into the rest of the day. We have non-farm payroll tomorrow, I believe. So it might chop into the rest of the day. Yeah, I agree, Trev. I tend to agree. I mean, you could play the 50 on any pullback, right? That would be the level. I think that's, if you're looking for a pullback entry, like your 50 is going to be the safest level to enter on, but not just a naked 50 bounce. It needs to pair with something. It needs to be in a bullish gap at some sort of key area, a whole number, a half number, whatever the case may be. I just wouldn't be looking to take the long just randomly. So, yeah, Trev, that's usually the way I think too, but you never know, right? You never know. Well, guys, I do think I'm going to call it there. I'm still pretty tired. My arm is still hurting. So I'm going to call it there. If you want to help support the channel, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed on the way out. Got all the links and stuff down below. Like I said, if you want to help support the channel, you know what the code is, MM. We'll be back probably this afternoon for an Asia session. I think practice will probably be canceled. If it's canceled, I'll probably be back for Asia session. We might come back for the power hour, try to pass a couple of evals. Maybe I'll pick up a My Funded Futures, find a spot to full send it. You the man, Andy. Appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next time. So maybe power hour if I feel like trying to pass some evals. We'll see. Hey, you guys have a great day. If you're green, lock it down. We are up $100. We did hit the daily loss limit on three of the accounts. Take Profit Trader, or not Take Profit, Tradeify. We did pass 4 Apex 25Ks this morning, so decent day. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, Amelia.